sometimes we feel a little lonely, and perhaps you are feeling a little lonely right now, and I'm sorry. I understand that it doesn't feel good, but I can reassure you that you are normal. Sometimes we all feel a little lonely. Sometimes we physically don't have someone to be with us. And sometimes we have someone with us, but we don't feel connected with them, so we can feel lonely. And sometimes we want to be part of someone's life or part of a group. And when that is not happening, we can feel lonely. And when we feel lonely, our primitive instincts are triggered and we don't feel good. We feel sad, perhaps a little angry, perhaps a little anxiety and worry. Sad because we feel unloved. Anxious and worried because we might worry that we won't be loved again, or loved, or belong, or have someone. Fear of the future. And angry might be a hiding emotion for the feeling low in mood or sadness or anxious. And while we are programmed to be social beings, because if we were in a tribe many years ago, we'd have a stronger chance of surviving by being part of a tribe than if we were on our own. So it is natural that the body does release some cortisol in the body and you don't feel good. And the more you try to escape it, the more it feels real. It is a real emotion. But there are things you can do to make you feel a little bit better. Just understand that feelings are temporary. They do pass. So you can comfort yourself with this sensation shall pass. This is me feeling lonely. This is my tummy rumbling. Need to eat. This is me feeling lonely. I make peace with it. I acknowledge that in this moment I'm feeling lonely. Either because there's someone there or not there. It feels more acceptable to say that I'm lonely when you live alone. And we have a bit of a shame and we feel embarrassed to say, I feel lonely when you live with someone. Because somehow it might highlight that the relationship that you have with those that you live with are perhaps not the best. But if you could see from a rational point of view, you're not alone. There are people in this world that care for us, being either friends or family or lovers, or even strangers, and caregivers. So we have someone out there, and I guarantee you, if you go for a little walk and allow your body to feel a bit better through your breathing, by looking at the sky, finding your calming reassurance, you'd feel a bit better, and then you'd feel a little bit less lonely. If it's at the end of the day, our emotions feel stronger, and because we are tired, it feels harder to manage them, to feel better. But just simply accepting, I feel lonely, doesn't feel good, and I'll make peace with it. I don't need to do something in this minute. I can just make peace with the sensations of feeling lonely. And then have a shower, warm, feels relaxing. You relax your body in the warm water, and then you'll feel a little bit better. Then you can have an early night, and sleep will allow your body to feel better, your mind to rest, the body, your soul. You can even put on a soft cloth so that you feel warmer, supported, comforted within. And if you're feeling comfortable enough, you can look yourself in the mirror and go, I choose to love myself. You can even close your eyes and take the ownership of love to yourself. Not being dependent on someone to love you, even though it does feel good. No effort at all when someone is connected and is loving us. No effort at all on our part, and it feels good and does recharge our batteries of feeling good. But when we can feel good from within, then we allow freedom. Freedom to go anywhere, to be anytime, and even be by ourselves and be okay. Close your eyes. Notice your breathing. See if you can allow your breathing to deepen into your belly. See if you can notice your belly rising and falling. With a longer exhale, breathe in and slowly out. Feel the belly. My rumbling tummy. Feel the belly. Need food. Feel the belly. And slowly out. In through the nose with your eyes closed. And out through the nose. May you find warmth in your heart. Peace in your mind. May you find love from within to yourself. And tell yourself, I love myself. And if you feel that you can't love yourself in this minute, just go with, I want to love myself. Or I choose to love myself. Or I'm going to love myself. Or I'm looking forward to loving myself. Whatever feels easier. If you have resistance, it might feel harder. If you feel that nobody is loving you, which is not true, there's always someone loving you in the moment. There's always someone that appreciates you. But often we feel very focused on this one person. might not be there, giving us the attention and love that we desperately need or want. Either because the person is not physically there, or the person is paying attention to something else or someone else, or the person is simply off, meaning not connected, and is not emotionally available to feel your needs right now. So feel the belly in. Choose to love yourself. Breathe in love. I choose to love myself. Feel the belly in. Love and warmth from myself to myself. I choose to love myself. Breathe in. And slowly out. I'm not sure if you can hear my belly rumbling. 3 times like. Breathe in. And slowly out. I choose to see the goodness in myself. Breathe in. And slowly out. I choose to see the positives or the positive in myself. Breathe in. And slowly out. I choose to trust. Breathe in. Breathe out. I choose to let go of thoughts, beliefs and actions that no longer serve me. Breathe in. And slowly out. Connect with yourself. I am loved. Breathe in. I am loved. Breathe in. Slowly out. I am lovable. Breathe in. I can connect myself to love. Breathe in. And slowly out. When I connect with love from within, I feel okay. If it is at the beginning of your day or throughout your day, then do something that makes you feel a bit more cheerful. Perhaps a little dancing, some music, reading a favorite book, going for a walk. You can even, if you're feeling good enough, maybe reaching to your family, your friends, your lovers, or even better, just go outside and say hello to the world. Say hello to a stranger. Say hello to a dog, a pet. Say Say hello to the birds, say hello to the world. So that you feel a bit more connected with the world and a bit more in the present moment. Reach out if you want to. And if it's late and past your bedtime, or close to your bedtime, just retire yourself and give yourself a night's sleep that will allow your mind, body and soul to rest and feel a bit better. And then when you've gathered a bit of momentum, either today or tomorrow, then you can make plans to perhaps see someone soon. Because if you plan in advance, chances are you're more likely to meet someone. Equally, they're more likely to be available. And equally, you have more time to physically and mentally prepare for it. So you can feel your batteries of feeling connected with those that matter to you. And just know that sometimes we do get obsessed with one person, because in a moment we see them as the perfect person to fill our needs in that moment. It's normal and natural. But while we can, let's feel ourselves from within. And then when we feel a bit better, then we reach out. Breathe in. In through the nose. And slowly out. If you got too much momentum and you're struggling too much, and you literally don't have anyone, then perhaps speak with your doctor so that they can support you and guide you in what options you could take and do, and perhaps encourage you to learn a skill or two that would allow you to be more engaging in social activities or with other people, or perhaps just help you learn how to manage the emotion of loneliness in a more positive way. Perhaps they might even direct you to a book or a skill. So at times you'll feel a little lonely. It's very natural. Don't beat yourself up. Doesn't mean that you're a failure. Doesn't mean that you're not lovable. Just means that in this moment you are focused on an absence of something that you need, and usually it's connection. But if you can connect yourself with love from within, then you'll feel a little bit better, because many times we are alone and we actually are okay. So it's not feeling lonely, it doesn't mean being alone. It just means that temporarily we are focusing on a lack into the belly. And slowly out. You might be focusing on the lack of something that you consider important. And we might project that into, it will always be like this, and then we worry a little. You want to always be like this. There were moments in your life you felt lonely, and it might come up again every now and again, but it's not a 24/7 occurrence. It's not a 24/7. Sometimes if there's a big life change of country, change of schools, change of work, or even going from being single to married or having kids, big life changes, or someone dies in the family, you might feel lonely. But even though that's true, you might be going through that, or even a divorce. Just rest assured, you won't always be like this, and it's not going to feel like that forever. Yes, at times you will feel in your life loneliness, and it's a peace, and it's a truth that we must make peace with it. Sometimes we do feel lonely, And many times over the course of our lives, we all feel lonely. But now you know that you can smile, you can breathe. You can trust a little more. You can reach, and you can do something to make you feel a bit better. Go outside for a little walk, generate some goodness with movement and fresh air, or a good night's sleep, or just a nap. And then reach for those that matter to you. There are many ways of reaching. Pick the phone up. So, hey, card run out. So just to finish, got another card. So to finish, there are many ways of reaching. You can pick the phone up, send a message, knock at someone's door, or go to a place where you're likely to meet someone that you know, that you care, or even just go to your local supermarket and say hello to the checkout operator. Hello, lady. I wouldn't encourage you to go spending, because then you'll create another problem. Okay, but simplest way, best way is to go for a walk. Okay, if you don't want to bother someone particularly, because then on the walk you could just go with the old good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and then you can just feel a little bit connected. And the good thing is you're probably doing a good deed too, because those that are out and about, they do appreciate when they are acknowledged, and when people have those good, what do you call them? Good. Courtesy. Some people might be on their own mind, but if that happens, if they just walk past you and ignore you, that might sting a bit if you feel unloved. But just take it that it's not about you, it's about them. In that moment they are disconnected and they don't want or wish to engage. And that's okay, because sometimes when we are disconnected, we don't want to engage with others. So let them go. And say hello to your pets, or any pets or plants or flowers that you wish, or things you appreciate. I sincerely hope that you feel a little less lonely, or at least a bit more at peace with it. I hope that we moved from feeling overwhelmed and like to speak scary deal to it's okay. Sometimes I feel like this and I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And just know there are solutions for you. And engage in the solution that feels easiest. And it might just be simply do something a little positive and easy. And then when you feel more rested, have more energy, then you can make extra plans. So worry not. You'll be okay. You will be okay. And you are normal. A lot of love. Give yourself a hug. Just receive a big hug from me, a very big comforting hug. Love from my heart to yours, so you can feel loved and supported. And remember, you're not alone. You are lovable. Just be easy on yourself. You'll be